What's good, y'all? King Carlos here. There's some shit I want to talk about. Um, this All Lives Matter and this Black Lives Matter. Number one, let me let my movement, let my stance be known on the move. The Black Lives Matter, the concept of Black Lives Matter, I 100% agree with. You know, that when someone else is killed and it's just not about the police, I'm just talking about in general. You know, death is always looked upon different. With black life is black life is looked upon as less valuable than anybody's than other life, when all life is valuable. You know. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the concept. You know, when black people are killed, no one cares. When everybody else is killed, people seem to care, and it matters. So I understand the concept of Black Lives Matter, 100%. But the movement and the entire movement of it, I don't know, it just seems a little fishy. Only because they only come around when it's death. Like, there's so many problems in the black community. And yes, white supremacy is a big one. And yes, you could say that it's the cursor for a whole lot of our problems. But there are a lot of problems that outside of white supremacy that black people do on their own. That Black Lives Matter, the movement, if they care it, they would come around and talk about those too. Not just about when we get killed by cops, but about our economics. And I'm not saying give us money, but black people are already spending $1 trillion. We just need to, and we have a lot of different financial. Shout out to all the black financial advisors that we have now, the young guys that's writing books and doing seminars and teaching black people how to do their money. You know. But it'd be nice if we had a big movement the way Black Lives Matter organizes stuff, and had that many people, and then they talked about financial literacy in the black community. Like, that'll be beautiful. They get so many people together. Let's talk about that too. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I feel like the All Lives Matter shit is just a counter protest. This too, bro. You guys had to stop the bullshit. Trying to explain to all these white people and these motherfuckers who get, these white and these Jewish people who get mad when you say Black Lives Matter and they say All Lives Matter. You don't have to, gotta stop explaining this to them. Y'all gotta stop trying to explain. They already understand that they kill all black people. They don't care. They don't care. They don't like. They understand that that what you're saying, and that when they get killed, it's a problem. When you push them, it's a problem. But if you shoot somebody black in the fucking head, it's just, oh well, it's another nigga dead. You know what I'm saying? They already understand that, guys. You don't have to explain it to them. All that is white people don't like to face what they've done. They don't like to face what their ancestors done. And the things that the checks that the ancestors left them that they can't cash, and the different sacrifices and pillages and genocidal acts that their ancestors did to ensure the white supremacy, the white privilege, and the things that they enjoy today. The ancestors didn't sacrifice anything. They killed and made great sacrifices of sacrificing, giving their souls to Satan by sacrificing off pillaging people. So this land is not theirs, so they can say that this is theirs, and they can have an economic advantage over everyone, an educational advantage over everyone, and things like this. And not really an educational advantage, because a human being, because you could live in the dirt and be very, very intelligent and smart, and have different people in your life that you meet throughout your day, or just have a very, very smart, intelligent family. So not really intelligence guys, but you know what I mean. The white privilege and stuff like that. They don't like to face those kind of things. But it's true. We faced that our ancestors, like I tell white people like this: if you think it's hard to face that your ancestors are slave owners and that you go back to slave owners, you don't think it's hard to think that that's hard to accept that we go back to slaves? Do you know how demoralizing that is for a human being to think about that, bro? To being a slave is the worst thing that you could do to a person. To take away their will to live. You take away their right to live. You take away their ability to die. They can't die unless you say so. As in, like, if they knew you were trying to kill yourself, they would tie your hands behind your back and tie you to a tree. You know what I'm saying? all type of shit. If you try to starve yourself, they would catch your mouth. If you try to starve yourself to kill yourself, you know what I'm saying, to try to kill yourself, they would hold your mouth open and force feed you. Things like that, you weren't even allowed to die. Things like that, bro. So, you know, we go back to stuff like that. That's very demoralizing. And you got to call yourself a man, knowing that back in the day, another man used to rape your wife. And they take your children and sell them, and you got to call yourself a father. And all the excuses and all the stereotypes that society puts up about us now, we got to try to get over all that and say, nah, we still human beings and we're good as everybody else, knowing that everybody thinks that we're not good as everybody else. So think about how hard that is, bro. But that's all that is, guys. That all out matter shit. But anyway, a lot of people be hitting me in the comments and stuff like that, in DMs, and they say, I always ask, like, why is it such a big outback push when you say not the movement, but just saying all out Black Lives Matter? And it's because, like I just told you, it makes other people face up to what they've done. Like, if they say that, then they have to all the shit they talk about, all the murderous shit they talk about doing, you know what I'm saying? They got to take all that back. And I'm talking about the shit they talk about inside their house. They have to face, like I just told you, they have to face with the ancestors that did it when I say that. It's right, Black Lives Matter. So this whole time when my granddaddy taught me what his granddaddy taught him is wrong. People don't like to admit they're wrong, especially about their family lineage and heritage. I don't give a fuck if it goes back to shit, whatever. You've met people who hate moms and dads do horrible shit, but that's their mom and their dad. You'll never get them to say bad about them. And that's their grandfathers and grannies and great grannies, and you know what I'm saying? People in their family think fondly of them, so they don't give a fuck what they do. It's just hard for people in general to accept what their family do. Not even going back to white people and the shit they do, all lives matter and stuff, but just in general. That's pretty much my take on all that shit, guys. You know what I'm saying? I know the video was kind of all over the place a little bit. Forgive me for that, but I know how I do.